Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my Dallas Europa prep. It is now 7 days out. We are into peak week, which that doesn't really mean much because nothing's really changing too drastically right now. Woke up today at 209.8, so I hit the same weight as yesterday. I slept great. These past 2 nights I've tried this CBD oil, which is a cannabinoid. It doesn't have the psychoactive properties that THC does, but it has a lot of relaxation. So it's actually knocked me out for like 7 hours, and I still wake up to pee, but overall like sleep is really, really good. So, but woke up same body weight as yesterday, which is fine. I didn't make any changes to my diet yesterday. I just ran the same plan. But I want you all to see, like, I'll put up these shots comparing my rear relaxed, my rear double bicep from yesterday and today. And I do this every morning. I'll compare my pics, and what you can easily see is the thickness and fullness of my traps. And it's more detailed. So usually mid-trap area is where I go flat. So it's important to know where you go flat and to monitor those areas. Then also, I can see deeper glute lines, so what I'm telling you is, like, I look fuller and harder at the same weight. So I'm kind of recomping at this weight. So I don't just go purely off weight. We have to go off pictures. So seeing those results, it makes complete sense today to just run the exact same plan. So the same diet that I ran yesterday. It's 135 grams of carbs, 250 grams of protein, and about 35 grams of fat, and that's just 6 meals. Okay. Still doing cardio, 35 minutes in the AM. Today is my last leg day, and for this last week of peak week, I approach training the same. There's no reason to change what got you here. You know, what built muscle in the off season is the same thing that's maintaining muscle while you're dieting and you're in your calorie deficit. This last week, really, it doesn't need to change. I know people start doing pump sets and they add volume in, which adding in more volume of lighter weights is the worst thing you can do for muscle retention. You'll lose more, you'll create a greater calorie deficit, and you'll have a harder time adjusting diet to that. So keep the intensity the same. If anything, you could back down on volume just slightly to enhance recovery. The things that might change this last week are exercise selection, just being smart. I mean, you're a week away, so we don't want to have some injury. Performing a lift that's maybe too high risk at this point, like a back squat or maybe a rack pull. Like I usually don't back squat anyway, but I'll definitely opt for like hack squats or something that I can really control and put good tension into the intended muscle. So my last leg training session, ran the same. Had a buddy come in from Houston, and we had a killer session. Just did some hack squats and a leg press, lunges, my normal leg extensions. Session felt really good. Felt good strength during it. Pump was not really there. I get like some fatigue and burning, but my legs didn't fill up like they normally do. So I mean, obviously I'm flat, which is normal. That's fine for right now. And I took pictures post training, and I just look even harder and more carved out. So I mean, every day this prep is just going better and better. It's really, I think this is going to be my absolute best look that I've had.
When I was 9 years old, I competed in karate tournaments. I did this one tournament, and I won my division for my age group. And what they did after that was you had all the age groups that would compete, take all the winners and compete for an overall. I was terrified. I was so scared of the embarrassment of not winning, of failure. I told my dad that I felt sick, I felt nauseous, and I couldn't do it. And so we left. We left the tournament, and I didn't do it, and someone else won. I can still think back on it because I have so much regret of being scared and not trying. And so my biggest fear is regret. It's not failure. So I think as a good champion, you learn from failure. You will win, but failure is a point when a champion takes his losses and learns and gets better. And I imagine your life if you were just scared and you never did the things that made you uncomfortable. Where would you be in your life? Where would you be in your career, your relationships? Where would you be in your bodybuilding career? Would you ever even step on stage? No, of course not. You would never get better. So now I don't fear anything. If anything, I like knowing that there's a little bit of fear, or I'm a little scared, because I know I'm pushing myself and I'm trying to push myself constantly. So approaching this show, I have no fear. People ask me if I'm nervous or scared. No, absolutely not. The thing that scares me the most would be not doing it and not getting on stage. So I welcome it. I'm so excited for it. I won't have regret ever again. And so if you are approaching a show, don't be scared. Run into it. Feel confident, knowing that you're going to do something that'll make you better. Whether that's winning the show, which is great, but if you lose, you're only going to learn, and you can only progress from there. As I approach peak week, even for this last leg training session, I know the risk of training legs and how I train legs. I go all out. Remember Ronnie Coleman, he had double hip replacement, and they asked him, if he regretted any of it. And he said he regretted on doing his 800-pound squat not going for 2 more reps. That was what he regretted. So as I approach my last leg day, I won't have regrets. I will go all out and train the same way that I always do. So when I step on stage, I won't have regret either of my entire prep. I know that I did every meal 100%. I trained every rep all out every single time. That's how I hope you approach your training. That's how I hope you approach your peak week. Go all out, have no fear, be the champion that you should be.
So now it's Saturday night, and what I've been trying to be better about is going on date nights with my lovely fiancé Renee. And it's easy on prep to not do anything, and your significant other is making a lot of sacrifice right along with you. So we've tried to make date nights, which we're like, can't walk around a bunch because we get fatigued easy, and we can't go eat at restaurants, so we're just limited. So we've been trying to find different coffee shops around town that are just kind of cool lounge areas, coffee bars, where we can just chill, hang out, just talk, unplug from the phones. It's important because I'm working on my phone all day long, and we'll just drink, it's calorie free, just drink coffee. And so that's our date, but it's important for us to get out and have that bonding. So that's what I've been trying to do on Saturday nights, at least once a week. And I'm 7 days out, so I don't really feel like there's an excuse, and you can make time and put that in. All right, so that wraps up 7 days out, guys. Make sure you check out my website, j3sportsrd.com. I'm posting my daily blog, so every day I'll show you my progress pictures. I'll give you my thought process on why I'm making the changes I'm making. So if you're coaching yourself, you're prepping clients or anything, I really think there's a lot of value to what I'm putting out there. So check it out. It'll give you good insight into why you should be making the changes you are. And I'll do this all the way up to my show day and post-show, so you know how to implement a rebound phase as well. Check out the site too if you're interested in coaching. I have all my services listed on there. And for any questions or comments, leave them in below. I'll be happy to answer those for you guys. Until next time, I will be posting again 5 days out.